What up, it's your boy Young Kingpen. You definitely locked in, man. Listen, I don't have a voice right here, but this lady does. Tell them who you are real quick.
What's up, world? My name is Malai, singer-songwriter, born and raised in Queens, but I'm in Garner now, so what's good?
Garner NC. Listen, we out here in Wendell. I feel like we got the triplets. Is you here, you here, you here. I'm like, I don't know who to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Everything orange. Everybody orange.
That's what's up, man. So let's talk about the show. So how was it just auditioning for the show?
Man, honestly, I've dreamt of auditioning for that show for the longest. I've dreamt of just auditioning for something as big as that, and so for me it was kind of like checking something off my bucket list.
Okay.
So now I feel free to go on and flourish and do bigger things that I've always had my mind on as well.
So when you came out there and the first chair turned around, how was that for you? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I felt like this is the moment. This is the moment that I've been dreaming of, and it's finally coming into fruition. I had no idea what was going to happen with me going out there and singing, and I'd be a liar if I said that I was nervous or scared or
that's
that
a
it
big
didn't
platform.
Get to me. Yeah, exactly.
Millions of people.
Millions of viewers, you know, like that show gets 7.7 million viewers. So it's kind of like, there's a lot of eyes on you.
True. So tell everybody who that first chair turned around was. When you seen that first face, who was it?
It was John. And so, you know, I had to go with Mr. Legend, you know. Repping the legendary, you know, got my jersey on. But yeah, I'm still Team Legend, Team Legendary for life.
I had a chance to meet John Legend, so it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, a thing that, you know, Rance put together, like, you know, so I was like, dang, you know, John Legend seeing your talent. So the other chairs turned around, talk about that too.
So it's funny, John was the first and the only to turn around, and once the other coaches turned around and saw me, each and every last one of them said that they wish they turned for me.
I would have thought, like, with people seeing like John's musical talent and his expertise, that they would have just rode the wave of him seeing what he was doing, like, oh, well, John's liking it. So do you think it was like, what do you think that didn't get the other people to turn around?
I think they were being extremely selective.
Right, because there was not enough people to choose for the next couple rounds.
Right, and then that plus the fact that, you know, I came on the show doing something different that nobody has ever done before.
Right.
I came out there kind of on some MC style.
Seemed like you started rapping. It's like you changed it up at the last moment, like you was going southpaw, then you changed up real quick. You was like, yo, you gave me like the Lady of Rage with the Afro Puffs thing, and then it's like, she's gonna start singing, like hit you with the switch up.
Right.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of what was the reason for the other coaches not turning. I think they might have been confused a little bit, but
they're not with the hip hop culture, the rap culture. They didn't understand what you were doing.
Right. So it's
they
kind
know
of
how
like
to work with you.
Well, that too, because it's all about the coaching. It's about them feeling like we would be a fit for me to be coached by them.
Right.
So for me, coming out there, I just wanted to showcase myself. I wanted to be myself. I'm from New York. You know, hip hop has always been a part of, you know, the music that I listen to and the music that I've heard growing up. So, you know, I wanted to go out there and show that side, show all my sides. I was like, you got one shot.
And that was it.
That's it. You got to go out there and give them you.
So after the show, what was the next step for you? Like after the show, you like, okay, I did the show and the show's over with. What's next?
What's next for me? I want to touch bigger stages. I went back in the lab, started creating more music. That's how we got Changes, which is the new single.
Right.
And you know, it just kind of showed an idea of where we came from, where we're going, and all of that in between. So for me, Changes is a good idea of what that was.
So speaking of changes, if you can make one change from now, knowing now the information you know now in your performance or anything, like what change you have made on that stage that night that ultimately, you know what I'm saying?
To be honest, I wouldn't make any changes.
Oh, okay.
I think I did what I was supposed to do. I think I served the purpose that I was supposed to serve on the show. And I think it did what it was supposed to do for me. I don't believe that it was supposed to be me taking it all the way to the end.
Right.
And, you know, I'm still grateful for the experience, you know. It opened up a lot of doors for me, and that's all I could really ask for. That's all I wanted going in, so.
Talk about your Instagram, your Twitter real quick, your TikTok. Talk about that real quick.
Yeah, so you can follow me everywhere at Malai. That's DIAMALAI. And on TikTok is the only place that is different. So it's Days with Delay, DAZE with DILAI, and yeah, that's where you can find me everywhere.
You must have had that before you blew up. Like the days, you must have did that yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Did what?
The TikTok handle. You had that first?
Oh no, TikTok that came after. It's kind of like a series of the days with me. Delay is just a shortened version of Malai.
Okay.
So it's just like come and spend your days with me. So Days with Delay. That's how we got that.
Well, let them know who you are and that you locked in with Kingpen.
All right, well, my name is Dia Malay. We here live at Shooters. I'm here with Kingpen. It's going down.
Locked in.
Locked
Let's go.
in.
Shout out to Ransom Dollars. You already know what time it is. Dirty Birds Cartel.
Let's go.